Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Wednesday, January the 29th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. If you are wondering why I have a little bit more score going on than you, if you take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen, I have a 25% boost going on right now, and of course I claimed that right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%, giving me 25%, and of course you claim that if you're a Fallout First member, or if you paid the 1500 atoms for the Season Pass. Now just an FYI, we do have Double Score Weekend coming up this weekend, and it will be starting tomorrow, Thursday. It's pretty awesome. It'll take us right to the Monday, and it'll be a great chance to gain some great traction on the Season 19 Season Pass. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at this one here first. Scrap junk to produce rubber 5. So rubber is a junk item that we can use the bulk and scrap method at our Tinker's Workbench. Go ahead and go to a Tinker's Workbench. We're going to go craft. Go down to bulk. Go down to the R section. And to bulk 1 rubber, all you need is 2 plastic and 10 raw rubber. From your stash or scrap box, you go ahead and you craft your 1 bulk rubber, and then you scrap it. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. It's more so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for the people that just like to get things done nice and quick, and you can definitely do it that way. Now, one of the best spots for rubber in the game, if you take a look at our weekly challenge video that we posted just yesterday. I took you guys up here to Grafton. Come up here to Grafton, right where you spawn in. You go right into Grafton. We have the school, which is right on the left-hand side, and there's a gymnasium in there, and there's all kinds of basketballs, all kinds of kickballs, and each one gives you 3 rubber each, and it's a good time. Probably hands down one of the best places for rubber in the game. Another pretty decent spot is right down here in Camden Park, right in around the Dross Toss. Usually there's about, I would say, maybe about 6 or 7 basketballs just laying around on the ground. All right, so that's a pretty good spot there as well. Now you can also buy bulk rubber from right here in good old White Springs Mall. You can use the north entrance, brings you right down to the mall. You can also use the front door entrance. It's just additional loading screen to get you down to the mall here. Now I find... depends on what server that you're on, but I find sometimes myself, my experience is sometimes the vendors will sell bulk items, but some of them will kind of interchange, like, you know, screws and springs and aluminum, etc., etc. So you might have to check a couple of them, but for right now, on this server that I am, this one here has the bulk rubber. So right there, 1 bulk rubber. Each one is 93 caps. Now you can use Hard Bargain Perk card, and you can also use Great Mentats, which gives you better barter rates for 10 minutes, and they also stack with each other to make it a little bit cheaper if you so wish. We're just going to go ahead and buy 1 bulk rubber. And as you can see, it gives 10 rubber. There we go. And all we do is go out here, and then we can just scrap it. Scrap the bulk rubber we just bought there. Nice. Scrap junk to produce rubber, 5 for 5. Alright, so just an FYI, you can do it that way. And again, if you are short on time, you can just use the bulk and scrap method. Okay. Let's see what's next here. Let's head back to our camp, and we will continue on the next couple dailies here. And I do apologize for the lateness of the video. I am working my 12-hour day shift today, and it'll be the same thing tomorrow. I will put the video out just a little bit later than usual, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days. Try my best to help my YouTube friends. Alright, what's next here, Jimmy? go ahead and visit your shelter 1. So just in case you're brand new to the game and you did not know, you can get yourself a free shelter if you make your way up here to Vault 51. If you are lower level, I would say the hardest part is making your way up here. But once when you get up here, it's only about a 5-7 minute quest. It's very easy to do. There's no enemies involved. You get yourself a free vault. You also get some vault decorations as well for free. And I did actually do this little quest with my lower level character this past summer. So if you are having a hard time, you can always check out that video right here on my channel. Now, if you were around during Season 13 scoreboard back in the day, if you made it all the way to rank 100, you would have got yourself a free shelter there as well. And if you paid for Fallout First just for 1 month and then never paid for it ever again, and you were able to claim the Vault Lobby Shelter, you'll always have that shelter even though you don't pay for Fallout First anymore. Alright? Let's go to our shelter here. And all we gotta do is just go inside. And I know as easy as it sounds, just go visit your shelter, okay? I know everyone knows how to do that. I just try to give you guys some good ideas of how you get yourself a free shelter, okay? More so for the newer folk. Okay, what's next here? Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and plant a crop in our workshop or Camp 5. You can go ahead and claim any workshop on the map. You can go claim your favorite one, or the one that's closest to you. Then you can go ahead and plant a crop, or you can just do it in your camp, okay? And that's what I highly recommend. Usually corn and razor grain, what I recommend to people, is corn and razor grain will open up a couple of daily, weekly challenges that you can do without even having to leave your camp. Like eat a vegetable, harvest a wild plant or fungi, harvest crops, even craft alcoholic beverages using, the corn and razor grain that you have in your camp. So I usually recommend corn and razor grain in your camp. Now I am going to have to switch camps because this particular camp is mostly made out of rock, and I've tried it many times, and I can't plant anything here. Okay, so let's go to another spot. Let's pop back over here to the tree house. This is where we were last week, and we will activate this bad boy here. Now that gets a little noisier down here because of the super mutants just nearby. All right, so there we go. So let's go ahead. We're going to find some corn and razor grain. Again, Cobbleton Farm is pretty good. All kinds of corn out here at Silva Homestead, razor grain here at Billings Homestead. Right around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor under the overpass. We have that little red barn there, and there's some crops down there as well. Out behind the General's Steakhouse here, it's a little hard to get up there, so just out back there's some crops back there as well. And there are a bunch of unmarked farms, if you ever have a little bit more time, right along this roadway here, okay? Just south of Hornwright Estate. Alright, so let's go ahead here. We're going to go to good old reliable Silva Homestead here today, because we are at Cobbleton Farm. And we did right around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor just the other day. So let's pop down here. It's always kind of good to mix it up once in a while. Now, anytime you are harvesting crops or wild plants, there is a perk card that'll help you out under Perception. It is called Green Thumb. We've twice as much when harvesting flora, so instead of 1, you pick up 2. It doesn't matter if you're a herbivore or a carnivore. It basically saves you just a whack of time, and it does help out with some of your daily weekly challenges. Right, so let's go ahead. We're going to grab some corn here. Now, I have been coming here a little bit there, but as you can see, we're picking up 2 at a time. It's not really showing there at the top left-hand corner of the screen. I was just going to say you can see at the top left corner, but it's not popping up here for some reason. I find since the update we got on December 3rd, I find there's like little things that aren't really happening that's supposed to happen, but anywho. We have enough corn here. Let's go to item. So we have 24 corn. That's pretty darn good. So let's head down to our camp here. Again, you can go ahead and claim a workshop, whatever you want to do. Just be prepared when you do claim a workshop. You'll have about 3 minutes until you have to defend that workshop, so just an FYI. Right, let's get in our old camp zone here. And we'll go to our build menu. And we'll go down here to food. Right here. There we go. Now, the thing with crops is you always got to remember, It does use up quite a bit of budget, believe it or not. So watch our budget bar, the top right-hand corner when I put this corn. You can actually see it move, okay? Now, there are other things, like a much bigger things that we have in the game, like even some prefabs that we can build, and you don't even see that budget bar move at all. But for some reason, crops, you see it move. It's quite something. So I always like to kind of make a mention to that. You always got to watch your budget when you're planning crops. As simple as it sounds. Okay, what's next here? Alright, let's take a look at this one here. Cripple a Blood Eagle's Leg too. So many great spots we can find Blood Eagles here around the Wasteland. You talk about this type of icon right here. Just for an example, now in the forest area where these guys are kind of squishy, we do have the Crosshair. We have Twin Pine Cabins. We have Hunter's Ridge. We have good old Blood Eagle Alley, like the call stuff, down here at the Sludge Works. Roland's Labor Camp. Widow's Perch. The Kill Box. The Pigsty goes right up this little mountain range and meets with that highway there. Cliff Watch. South Cutthroat Camp. Seneca Gang Camp. Ammo Dump, bunch of stuff going on in the background there. Good old Bloody Franks here. Crimson Prospect, just to name a few spots, okay? So let's go to the forest here. We haven't been to Hunter's Ridge in a little while, so let's pop over here. Yeah, it's a little noisy down there by that tree house sometimes within the super mutants and whatever else going on. Pretty crazy spot. Alright, so we got some Blood Eagles here in front of us, and what are we going to do? We have to cripple their legs. So you can go ahead and free aim for the legs if you so wish. Definitely nothing wrong with that. If you do use VATS as a perk card, that will help you out under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire, allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. And if you have the right weapon, you'll be able to do left leg, right leg, and all you need is one Blood Eagle, okay? And just like the ones where we have to go after the arms, you know, left arm, right arm kind of deal. So doing it VATS sometimes really helps, especially if you have like a weekly challenge and you're trying to cripple 30 enemies kind of thing. And you can really cut that in half by using concentrated fire in your VATS, okay? So this weapon here is usually a one shot, one kill kind of deal, but so we're probably going to need a couple Blood Eagles for this one. Right, let's kind of go for the left leg there. Let's go for his left leg. There we go, just like that. Ha! There's someone else around me here. Maybe not. Usually there's a doggo around. Okay. Let's get something to drink here real quick before we continue on. There we go. Maybe something to eat here as well. There we go. Okay, what's next? Kill a creature while in a team 10. Okay, so there's a couple ways we can do this. You can join a team with another player, or you could be on a team by yourself, okay? Because as long as you're in a team, it doesn't matter if you're by yourself or with other people. And of course, a creature is anything but a robot and a human, okay? So we're talking about animals down through flatwoods. We're talking about insects. We're talking about mirelurks, mole miters, cryptids, scorch, ghouls, etc., as long as it's not a robot or a human, okay? But the main thing is you have to be on a team while completed. So let's go ahead here. We're going to go social. We're going to create our own team here. We're just going to go casual. Of course, we're on a server by ourselves, and we're the only ones here. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to go after some creatures here. So again, most things on the map, right? So let's go let's go down here through flatwoods. Let's start here, the Green Country Lodge. And I usually like to kind of show off the spot more so for the newer folk, because they'll be low level. Because I know that most of us been playing the game for a short while, understand what a creature is. But I just kind of want to show off how, going down through here, will count as well, right? So a couple of more rats there. Usually there's some animals right up on this hill. Now sometimes it'll vary. Sometimes there are squirrels or rabbits or foxes, rat stags up there. There's a couple of mongrels up there. Okay, let's go after a Brahmin. Just more so because the Brahmin are passive. And, when a person thinks of a creature, they got to go after a Scorched or a Ghoul or something like that, okay? But I just want to show how Brahmin will work as well. And there are about, I would say about 9 Brahmin right here in Flatwoods. Okay, so there's some Brahmin right here. Right, just like that, see? Right, and then right up here will be a couple of rad roaches. So these will be some insects. And again, you can make this as easy or as hard as you want, whatever you want to do. Ouch. Let's get this rad roach to pop out there. There we go. I missed him. Oh, no, I got him. Just say, like, what is going on there? Ouch. Holy mackerel, buddy. Let's rate the bite on him there. Holy. Alright. So again, you can make it as easy or as hard as you want, okay? And again, you could do this at any level just to get these dailies done, right? Alright, what's next here? Let's go ahead and complete a daily quest 1. So if you take a look at the description, you'll come across a link to a video called Complete Daily Quest for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. I do it to show off how to toggle them active. We don't do every daily quest on the map, but we do quite a few of them. And kind of show you how easy they are and where they're located and such, so you can definitely use that if you're having a hard time trying to find a daily quest. There are some daily quests that we have in game that are called daily quests, but they don't count towards the daily quest daily challenge for some reason. And that's the ones you get here at the Gilman Lumber Mill. Alright, it's just an FYI there. Now there's usually 3 daily quests I usually like to kind of show off during these videos, just because of the sheer easiness of them. But if you are looking for other options, you can check out that video for that link in the bottom of each one of my videos. You'll see it there. There's one up here at Prickett's Fort. It's called Talk to the Curator, so that's Buried with Honor. We have one over here in the Giant Teapot, Talk to Sweetwater. And we have one right over here at the Pumpkin House, is Speak with Jack. So last time we went up here to Prickett's Fort, so let's go to the Pumpkin House here today. So let's go ahead, we're going to toggle Speak with Jack active. And we are going to fast travel to the Pumpkin House here. Now you do go to the Pumpkin House fairly early on in game if you're following the Overseer. So you will end up coming here at fairly low level. Let's speak to our old buddy here, Jack O'Lantern.
You there? Yes, I remember you. Back for more seeds, are you? Kindly fetch me some pumpkins to carve, will you? You will be adequately compensated, I assure you.
Alright, so it goes from miscellaneous to the actual daily quest. So I find what has been happening since the December 3rd, 2024 update. This one and a couple of other daily quests and even some events like Mistress of Mystery, we actually have to kind of go into our Pip-Boy, go under data, go under daily here, and then you have to select it manually, I guess, okay? So let's go down here. We'll try to find the one for buddy here. Oh, there we go. Trick or Treat. So Jack has asked me to find pumpkins for him. In the surrounding area doesn't he have enough pumpkins already. So we have to toggle it active so it pops up in the top right hand corner of the screen, okay? Where before December 3rd, it did it automatically. And I don't know why it's not doing it now. I would have thought they would have fixed it during the last patch we had there this past week. But you have to go in manually. So when we are collecting these pumpkins, there are enough pumpkins around his house to satisfy what he needs. But again, that perk card under Perception, called Green Thumb Retouch Must Been Harvesting For, will definitely help you out here. So instead of 1, you pick up 2, okay? But again, you don't need that perk card for this one because there's enough pumpkins around his house. There's even a couple pumpkins that are up this side of the road, and there's some across the road as well, alright? So just an FYI there. It doesn't matter where you get the pumpkins from. So let's go ahead here. So 2, 4, 6. As you can see, it's counting there. The top right hand corner of the screen. 8. And then 10. Okay. But again, if you don't have that green thumb perk card, there's all kinds just around his property alone. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll talk to Jack again.
So many pumpkins to carve. You there? Wait, I know you. Welcome back.
Here's your pumpkins, bud. There we go. Complete a daily quest, 1 for 1 done. That's how easy it is. It's extremely, extremely easy. Now, sometimes you can find some pre-war food and bubblegum in around here, so it's always good to kind of check. Where they go, look at that, there's bubblegum right in there. Nice, we're looking for bubblegum just the other day. You also have a couple pumpkin pies in here as well. There's one that spawns there, but it's not here today. Again, some more pre-war food, but this is a good spot where you find the pumpkin pie recipe, and it's always here. Okay, so it's a good spot to get that if you so wish. Pumpkin house, and even some toilet paper you can pick up for those challenges as well. It's a pretty good little spot here. Nice and easy. Okay, what's next here, Jim? Alright, this last one here, collect caps 250. So we do talk about this yesterday during our weekly challenge video. We did not complete it, but I still wanted to talk about it. So there's a couple ways we can collect caps in the game. The ones that I prefer is you can complete daily quests, you can complete events. And as you saw there, when we completed this trick or treat daily quest, we got caps, okay? So you can go around, you can do a couple daily quests, do a couple events. You can even join a team for events and casual, for example. And you will, if your teammates do daily quests and events, you'll get a little bit of kickback for the caps there as well, just being on the team with them, okay? So FYI, that's probably one of the best ways to do it. Another pretty good way is go to a couple spots here. Now, one spot's down here in Welsh where the mole miners are. They usually have missile launchers, shotguns, the gauntlets down there. Now, that drop rate for weapons and armor has significantly been reduced since December 3rd, 2024 update, but they will still give you some items. And we have a train station just right here that we can sell those items. We don't have to worry about we're using a carry weight booster or having to fast travel because it's a train station right here. Very similar to up here in Morgantown Airport. Same thing. Okay, there's a train station just close by. We have all those scorched. We do have the collision course that we can spawn in as well. And again, just increases your ability to get more weapons and armor, despite the fact that they've been reduced. The drop rate's been reduced, but we'll still get enough, okay? There's also a lot of chems around here as well. You can also pick up, and you can also sell chems as well, all right? But probably where it's at, if you do have the time, is complete daily quests and events, all right? But the main thing you have to remember, you have to make sure you have enough room in your purse. So if you take a look at the bottom right hand corner, I have 39,691 caps. So our max is 40,000. If I was closer to that, let's say if I was, 39,900, I'd have to make room for the 250 caps just to get credit for this daily challenge. All right, so just an FYI there. So let's go down here. We're going to go to Welsh Station, and we're going to take care of some mole miners here. So this will prolong the little video there, but again, if you're more than welcome to stay and watch and listen. But that's pretty much it, my spiel on how to collect caps. Okay. All right, so let's go after these mole miners here. And all you do is just collect all, okay? And again, we will get caps from killing enemies, but someone had told me that they're looking to reduce the amount of caps that we get from enemies, and they took the weapon drop and the armor drops from us there, and then they're looking to reduce the caps. It's I don't know why they're doing that, but all it does is frustrate people. But anyone else? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's go down here and collect here. Make sure we don't jump in that fire. Again, just collect everything. And don't worry about, you don't waste a carry weight booster, okay? Don't waste one. Just go ahead and just collect everything because we have that train station just right there. Let's get this guy here in the face. Just like that. Now, sometimes there'll be some weapons laying around. Now, right up on that roof where I was at, the weapons weren't there because we were just here the other day and we picked them up, but there's usually 3 weapons right on the top of that roof where that mole miner was. Okay. As you can see, just from killing these guys, the amount of caps that we're getting, okay? So you can even just kind of go around to these places and just kill a bunch of enemies, and look at that, loose screws. Usually there's a weapon right here, and usually there's like a war drum sitting here. Sometimes there's a cane, a walking cane, whatever. We can go ahead and try to complete that event, drop connection, but we should be able to get this done here. What we got in here? Nothing. Oh, that guy's not even there. Weird. Usually there's a weapon right over here as well. Again, as I mentioned, we were just here just the other day, and I haven't had time to reset my game by picking up 250, 255 items. Anytime you're here, they have this wreckage. It's always good to grab the stuff. As you can see, a bunch of aluminum scrap in there, circuits, etc. So there's a weapon in here as well. Nice. Now this was a real, sometimes there's a weapon right here as well. Now look at that, nice weapon in there, sweet. Now before December 3rd, 2024 update, you know, I would do this same run in these videos. And like, it seemed like every second mole miner would have 2 weapons on them. It was absolutely fantastic way to get caps. But we're getting pretty good caps here anyway, just from killing these guys, which is, you know, pretty much offsets that. Right, let's head up here. Usually there's 2 more up here if they're not already dead. Right to the face there. And again, don't worry about your weight. We have a train station just nearby. Now right up here is a random encounter area where you'll find enemies fighting other enemies, and doesn't like we have a whole lot of, we have a cultist up there. If we get a little closer, there'll be another enemy that'll be coming. Oh, we got some floaters gonna come down and join their little party there. Alright, so we should have enough on us here. Let's just go right to the train station. Now, there's a couple of perk cards that will help us out here. And again, under Charisma, I'll take that one off. It is called a Hard Bargain. It used to be a 3-star, now it is a 1-star. Okay. And under Aid, there'll be Great Mint has better barter rates for 10 minutes, and it will stack with the Hard Bargain perk card. All right, let's go ahead here. We're going to trade. Let's go to our weapons section. Let's go ahead. Now, as you can see, 27 caps for these shotguns, etc. And again, it all depends on the condition that they're in, but this is a pretty decent spot. And again, you don't get a whole lot for pipe weapons. So we did pretty good there, actually. Let's sell these guys here. I don't really need them. Okay, and what you could even do is if you have some A that you don't even use, you can even sell some of that as well. All right, let's put our perk card back before I forget, because I know I will. Hard part is just trying to remember what I had there in the first place. Travel agent. Okay, I think we are done. Yeah, we are. Nice. I think that's an armor workbench over here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's head back to our camp here, and we'll go over weapon of the day. Just get up here, take a little shortcut to save a little bit of time here. So, weapon of the day, Jimmy boy. Quad Night Terror Suppressed Gauss Rifle. Plus 300% ammo capacity. Plus 50% chance to hit a target in VATS. Minus 25% action point cost. Plus 40% armor penetration. Bullets explode for 15% weapon damage. It is a quad, VATS enhanced, VATS optimized. True shielded barrel. True stock. Perforating capacitors. Long scope. Suppressor. Night Terror paint. 288 damage. Takes 2mm EC cartridges. And it's charging, as you guys can probably tell, but it is a beast. It is a beast. A weapon. Perk cards. Just basic rifleman perk cards here, guys. Under perception, we have rifleman. Expert rifleman, master rifleman, all maxed out. We have tank killer here. Concentrated fire. Tenderizer. Suppressor, right on, covert operative, evasive, white knight, adrenaline. These random luck cards, which you guys see being activated when they're, which is by random, of course. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me, they all stay the same. I'm pretty happy with these ones, I've had them for quite some time, and they're all maxed out. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance, it really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost, Primus, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.